Yep, Independence is the vibe. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram and on YouTube at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.
Yes, sir.
And so, as always, man, y'all know we got some type of topic for y'all because we stay with the topics, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, today's topic is situations where we had to kind of use joy and laughter to get through some rough times.
That's always necessary.
Always.
You know?
People always tell me, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I didn't used to think that was true. But, you know, in my case, I done took some bad physical spills and had to laugh to keep the tears from coming up.
Oh, yeah, I took a bunch of spills, man. I flipped over so many times.
Flipped over?
Yeah.
Like backwards?
Backwards, forwards, sideways.
Dang. Okay.
I was pretty rough when I was young, man. I was always
My question is how? Like, how did...
rolling fast. I might hit a bump and just go straight forward.
Man.
Slip out.
And speaking of hitting bumps, right?
Or I might turn real fast and the chair kind of tilt. Then I just flip out.
I can see that. I can see how that's possible.
Yeah.
I can see how that's possible.
I mean, it was funny to me, but the people that I was with, they didn't think it was too.
Yeah, that's always the way it is. I can remember, like, going to a movie theater, right? I got some family members with me.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went in the movies, it wasn't raining, right?
Yeah.
So it must have rained while we was in there. Because when we came out, the concrete is wet right in front of the door where you come out of the theater at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soon as the crutches, right, they hit the little wet spot of concrete, my arms, they go like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm stretched all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
My chest, face, everything going to the concrete.
Dang.
Boom! And I'm like, I'm in shock, but I'm laughing too. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying?
Confused, huh? Like,
yeah, like,
should I laugh or should I be hurt?
Right. I bet you the little people that be controlling your emotions is like, we don't know what to do. They just like, we just gonna stand here. You know what I'm saying? My family member looked back, she started laughing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like still on the ground at this point. I'm just looking, you know, I'm looking, but I'm laughing too. And people that was on the other side of us, like in the line, they getting their tickets. Man, they came over the rope. You know what I'm saying? I hop on my family member like, why are you laughing? That's not funny. You ought to be helping them. You know what I'm saying? You standing there laughing. Da, da, da. So, I'm getting up. I'm like, hey, everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing too. And when they saw me laughing, they kind of, chilled out. But I was just in shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it happened so quick. Like, I don't know if, like, I don't know. It was hard, though.
Sometimes it be like that. You don't know what to do.
That's just it. Because I'm talking about when I hit that pavement, I was just, like, I ain't know whether to breathe, cry, like, look for a bruise. I was just there. Like,
Just out of it, huh?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's normally how it be for me. Like, I'll be walking and just, I mean, one time as a kid, like, running. And, when I run with the crutches, it look like just a bow-legged horse galloping. It look weird. Like, I'm like this, and
Like you're skiing.
the crutches, one of them clipped this tree root that was in the grass. I never saw it.
Yeah.
I ain't never rolled that far in my life. Like,
Dang.
it threw me. And when I hit the grass, I was just rolling. I'm like, bro, I'm glad you can't get a grass burn, like carpet. Because I would have been...
You would have been burnt up.
Whew. Yeah. Hey, Chameleon Air song ain't had nothing on me that day.
Right.
I was rolling hard.
Yeah, man. I remember this time when, I don't know, man. This story. I'll go ahead and tell it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was coming out the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm rolling, and all of a sudden, I feel myself, like, falling to the side.
Mm-hmm.
The whole right side of my chair came loose. I was at work. That's when I worked retail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I had just finished using the bathroom. Like, I'm glad it didn't happen while I was using the bathroom, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
That would have been messed up. But as soon as I came out the bathroom, the whole right side of my chair just came apart and I fell on the ground. And I'm like, dang.
So
People came running over there. You okay? You okay? I kind of laughed a little bit. Cause it's like you know what I'm saying, you're not expecting that to happen. So you gotta kind of, you kind of in shock, but you still like, dang,
like I can't believe
this happened.
man. So what? Like, was it screws or something came out?
I think something came out.
That's
I
crazy.
I didn't know it was anything was a loose, cause I wouldn't have no issues or nothing. Like it wasn't like wobbly or nothing like that.
Right.
So it didn't give me no signs. It just came apart.
That's that malfunction, bro.
Right. I mean, I can't say at the worst time, but I think it was the best time because it could have been worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a definite.
Yeah.
Stuff could always be worse, man. I remember, like in elementary school, I don't know if y'all remember them. They used to use them big metal grates to cover like the holes and spaces and stuff in the sidewalk and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like I'm running, cause I'm a kid. I'm playing on the playground or whatever. I'm running, and it's time to go back to class. So I get on the sidewalk, But again, I'm running. So I'm running. I hit the sidewalk, and as soon as my crutches land on the sidewalk, the back part of the crutch, the little cup that go around the back part of my arm, both of them came off both the crutches at one time.
Dang.
And when that happens, I'm holding the crutches, but I'm wobbling. I'm like this. So I'm running, and it caught me off guard. So now I'm like this, and my foot hits the metal grate, the little metal grate that covered a hole in the sidewalk. So when my foot hit the little metal grate, I flipped like almost like half a cartwheel. It was hard, and I'm still holding on to the crutches because I don't have no clue what's going on. When I landed right, like on my side, I'm boom, because it was loud.
Mm-hmm.
But my classmates ran over. They was rolling because they little kids. Now some of them wasn't laughing. They was like, "Oh, you hurt?" Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm laying there because for one, I'm embarrassed. A girl I like was in that class. I was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laying there, trying to get up. I look like a turtle, frustrated, on his back. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up. But what made me laugh? My teacher came over, right? And this is a grown adult woman. She came over. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you hurt? I saw everything." And she stopped talking immediately, right? And she turned her back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they do at y'all church, but sometimes you see people in church, they put their finger up, you know what I'm saying? So she turned her back, and she put her finger up and started, because she couldn't leave me there. So she turned her back and put her finger up, and she was shaking, and I'm like, why is she shaking like that? But I know now, like, she was laughing,
Dang.
It was funny, though. And I got a little bruised up, but it was funny. I laughed, too. You know what I'm saying? And we went in the grass and found like the screws that popped out, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then my dad came and he was able to, put some new screws in and stuff like that. So I was straight, but it's just like when it happened,
Sometimes you gotta laugh at the pain.
For real, like they say, laugh to keep from crying. They right, boy.
Yeah.
I was more embarrassed than hurt. You know what I'm saying? The good thing that happened was like the girl I liked, she didn't laugh. She came over there. She's like, "Are you okay? Like, are you okay?" In my mind, I'm like, "I am now."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it's all good now.
That's what I got to do to get your attention. I got to flip. Like,
I can't be doing all this.
He said, "I can't be doing it."
Can't be doing all this.
But nah, man. And for me, like wet surfaces. Man, wet surfaces is like the devil for me.
Yeah, the crutches slide.
Yeah. Man, I remember one time I'm coming out the store, and my family, so my wife and my kids was with me, but they had went to the vehicle, and because it was wet, when it's wet, I move slower because I don't want to slide. And so I'm moving. I get halfway to the truck, and the crutches just like they slide out from under me, but the way they slide is like like this. Mm-hmm. So I'm holding the crutches and I'm trying to keep myself up. So I'm like this, and I'm going down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this man, I hit the ground, and this man comes running over out of nowhere, and he like, "Man, I saw you. I'm going down. Are you okay?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm tougher than I look.
Yeah.
And I'm blinking. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, all right, girl, I'm glad you good, man. I'm glad you good. Because, you know what I'm saying? I saw you in position and I thought about Soldier Boy, you know, that song. I don't know if you're familiar with the song, but I thought about that Soldier Boy song, you know.
They cranked it?
Yeah, he said, because you hit that Superman, you was you was in position. You was for the take flight, you. And bro, I couldn't, he had made me laugh, but I couldn't hold it in.
That's hilarious.
I laughed hard, man. He helped me up, you know what I'm saying? But he made me laugh, man.
He was cranking that. You should have said, yeah, man, I was practicing
I cranked that thing up.
I was practicing my Soldier Boy dance, man.
So, yeah, he said, man, yeah, I saw you Superman that thing. I was like, bro. But, yeah, man, because them critters be sliding on anything. It could be like a piece of paper. If I don't see it, and the critter hit that piece of paper, oh, I'm gone.
Oh,
I'm gone.
I know when we had that snow day. I know you go outside in that.
I did.
Oh, dang.
Like a dummy. I wanted to see.
That black ice.
I ain't even get to where the snow was at. Stepped out the front door with my foot hit, and I went. I was gone. No critters involved. By the time my wife looked up, she was like, "What?" Wow. I just had to sit there, looking at everybody like, "Yup."
Had to crank it again.
They was like, "Are you hurt?" Nope. Let me crawl back in this house though. Yeah, crawl back in the house.
Ice is undefeated.
So it is. I don't want to fight no more.
You got this. It's your world, ain't it?
Hey, for real. When they say it was a cold world, I learned that day.
Yeah,
the ice don't be playing.
Yeah.
At all.
Literally.
I think the ice was like, I don't think you want this cuz going back in the house. Like, man, no, I'm going to step all over you. The ice like, nah, I don't really think you want this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I learned. And you know what's crazy?
Learn the hard way.
I learned slow. Because that wasn't the first time I fell on ice. You see what I'm saying? Like, the last time we had a freeze, they had a time before that. When it snowed and stuff like that a couple years back.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, the ice had melted, you know, because we into the next day. So I'm like, I'm going to take this bag of trash outside, right?
Yeah.
I should have at least brought one crutch with me for balance, but I didn't. And I'm bringing this bag of trash outside, right? As soon as I get from under the carport, I step on the concrete, and what do I step on? A pile of ice. And I slide, literally. I was able to kind of balance myself, but I slide to where there's an opening and then there's the trash cans. Mm-hmm. I slide to the opening, and when I grab the side of the wall trying to keep myself balanced, man, they had some ice formed on the side of the wall and on the ground. So when I went to grab, like my hands were sliding and my feet were sliding.
Dang. And
I hit the concrete going forward.
I don't know what's worse, because I know, the last snow day, I was rolling outside in it too, but it's like I couldn't stop.
You slid?
Like I was sliding on ice, man. So that's like a scary feeling.
You was iced out, huh?
Yeah, I was iced out, man.
It's a scary feeling for real.
Because, everywhere I turn, I'm still sliding, so. I guess they both worse. You slipping, hitting the concrete, not being able to stop, for me.
That's why you said the ice undefeated. You absolutely right.
That is undefeated.
Because, like I said, that morning I was taking out that trash, that night or whatever, I had to crawl from the way my carport's set up. Like, you got the carport, then you got the concrete where you're not under the carport, right? And then we got this like a breezeway, and then you can go back to the first carport. Well, I had to crawl from the breezeway back under the first carport back to my doors of the house. Because I couldn't stand up. It's too slippery. So I had to crawl. And I got back inside. My wife looked at my pants and was like, why are your knees so black? What happened to you? Fell outside. And I was like,
yep.
I wanted to say no. No,
it's obvious.
Yeah, I fell.
It's obvious.
His hands was dirty. You know what I'm saying? She said, man, I could have took the trash out. I was like, man, I had it. She said, the trash all over the place, huh? I was like, no, because it wasn't. That's what surprised me. The bag ain't bust. I had to throw it at the garbage can. You know what I'm saying? And it hit the garbage can and went in. I was like, boy, that boy Jordan out here.
Jordan.
Steph Curry with the 3. I'm cold. Well, I was cold because I was outside. But yeah, that ice unforgiving. It's
Yeah, it is.
And then see, like you said earlier about hitting bumps and all that. I hate bumps, tree roots, all of that.
Yeah.
Cause they be hitting. You know what I'm saying? They be hiding,
Mm-hmm.
and they come out when they see me. I be like, bro, you.
Yeah, like especially if you, like, sometimes I might roll in the grass or whatever, and I don't see like the branches, like the roots or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm rolling fast and I hit one of them, that'll cause me to fly out the chair, man.
You ain't signed up for flight school, so
right.
I know that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Now see, like something else that's kind of bad with my situation, right? When you walking with crutches, like I done had times where I trip over something and I turn my body to try to keep from falling, but then the crutch comes loose, all like off my arm, and it turns into my side.
That sounds painful.
And then I like when it stick me in the side, like after I holler, I can turn and the crutch fall and I fall. Sometimes I fall on top of it, sometimes I land the other way. So it stick me on the way down and then I land on it. It's like,
man, that crutch got it out for you, man.
Some animosity. We done been through some things.
Like, y'all beefing, man?
Yeah, we beefed out, right?
You get to that crutch.
Man, and then what's crazy, like I didn't, man, as a kid, like I done broke the crutches, you know what I'm saying? All of it was an accident, but I snapped them in half. One time they got ran over by a bus. Like, just different situations. When they broke, again, I was in elementary school and I was running. And remember I talked about them grates? Somebody didn't put the grate back. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put the cover all the way back. So you got like a half of a hole that ain't covered. And I didn't see it, and the crutch slipped down in it. And when I fell, the crutch bent because it was still around my arm. Okay. And it bent and snapped it in half. Dang. The other time I was in high school, and when I was getting off the bus, the person in front of me was like, "Hey, yo, I'll put the crutches out for you." So I gave them the crutches, and they leaned the crutches against the bus and left. And I was the last person getting off the bus. So when I got off the bus, I'm standing on the pavement, and the bus driver moved the bus up. And when she moved the bus up, they fell and rolled underneath the bus. And that's how she ran over them. So she like the cups on the crutch got crushed, both of them. Yeah. So my parents had to come and bring me a backup pair of crutches. I couldn't move around in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's why we say, man, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, because, when you need medical devices or you have them with you and something happen, you stuck.
I done flipped over so many times. I done broke so many axles in my front wheel. Just doing crazy stuff.
You said just doing crazy stuff.
Doing crazy stuff, man. Just sometimes you don't really think about it. You just, you know what I'm saying?
I've been not thinking straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to help somebody else and hurt myself.
That too.
At the park. And they shooting ball or whatever. And the ball got stuck in the goal. And dude saw me and was like, "Hey, can we borrow the crutch to get the ball out from out the rim?" I was like, "Yeah." So I go over there, you know what I'm saying? And instead of giving the guy the crutch, I just stand under the goal and hit the ball with the crutch. And when the ball popped loose, it's like, long as the crutch was under it, the ball was still. But when I took the crutch down, the ball just dropped on my head.
Dang.
Like, it hit me directly in the top of my head. And I was just like, yeah, I ain't think this through.
Right.
Everybody else had a good laugh. I was in too much pain to laugh that time, though. Tears coming down, I just went all off to the side, just like,
let me just go to the side.
For real.
I should have gave him the crutch to let him.
Are you crying? Man, it's hot out to my face, sweating. In December? Yeah. See what I'm saying? You gotta laugh to keep from crying, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. Y'all drop some comments. Let us know, a humor story that y'all had to go through.
Yeah, a time when you could have been embarrassed or hurt, but you kind of laughed it off, you know what I'm saying? Because it happens to all of us.
Yeah.
It does.
It does. More than usual sometimes.
For real.
But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram and on YouTube at Independence is a Vibe, because y'all know that it is.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back next week with another video.
Stay tuned.
And we out.
Peace. Oh, I'm tripping.
You